Hey folks, what's going on? Welcome to Coach Gav Live episode 63 with me, Coach Gav from Kildare Strength and Fitness. So, out for a walk. So straight off the bat, I'm going to say the video is going to be really dark. The audio is not probably going to be as good as other ones. I was just going to put my phone in my pocket and do like an audio version. That's mainly because I don't want to carry my phone like this and make myself look like a bit of a tit. But to be fair, I've made myself look like a bit of a tit before and haven't really worried about it. So, out, oops, so lazy, rotate the phone. So, just out clocking up the steps for today, and I'm currently at 16,000 and about 500. So I'm 10,500 over my target for today, but I'm still actually behind. Ken, what's going on, buddy? I'm still actually behind my target overall. So one of my targets for this 90-day block was to do 500,000 steps between the 15th of Jan and 15th of April. Works out at about 41,000 steps a week, and it works down to about 6,000 a day. And the hills of Kilcullen are a bitch. But anyways, so some days it's quite easy to hit that target because you're able to just get out, get walking, and away you go. And I recently picked up a little wearable tracker because I don't always have my phone on me, and I lose a lot of steps. Like, there's already a discrepancy of about 5,000 steps because I didn't have my phone on me a lot today, and I've had my wrist, the strap on. Whoops! I've had the wrist strap on the whole day. So while I surpassed today's target, well, I've hit today's target and I hit yesterday's target. I was actually over. I hit about 8,000 yesterday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I believe I missed the target. So it's not the end of the world, but the main thing here is that, well, there's two main things. One, don't look like you're trying to rob the town when you go for a walk. I just had the guards drive past me twice here. But secondly, yes, ultimately, I wonder what's the over-under on how many times I say that, but yes, the main aim is to hit 500,000 by the 15th of April. And ideally, the most straightforward way to do that would be to do 6,000 a day. Call what's going on, dude. That makes it quite manageable. It means, like, so while, what are we at today? I'll probably hit like 18,000 today. So that's like, oh shit, it's 3 days worth altogether. And the whole point here is that you don't want to be playing catch up. You don't want to have to be like, oh fuck, I gotta go and do extra today because I've let the ball slip the last few days. And that's realistically what has happened. Also, I've got plenty of time tonight to go and do it. Got home early from work, and I had already done like my 6,000 steps before 12 o'clock. So everything after that was all a bonus. In a way it was a bonus, but realistically it was playing catch up for dropping the ball earlier on in the week. And the same goes for like nutrition, weight training sessions, meditation sessions, study sessions, whatever different metric or whatever different goal you're trying to keep track of. Playing catch up sucks ass. I mean, I think I'll do my totals later on when I get home, and I'll do a graphic on them tomorrow about it. So, like, you might go, sure, Jesus, Gav, what's the big deal? You know, you're back on track already. Yeah, I am back on track, but realistically, having to hit more than 6,000 steps, more than I need to, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. There's a lot of other things I could be doing with my time, and that's the goal. So it's all like I guarantee you, so many of you are in that position already. You've started off January already. Dry January is the popular one everyone likes to jump on, and I know for a fact a few of the boys didn't even make it past the first Friday. Lisa, what's going on? But like, even people joining gyms, you may start off, you go like 3, 4, 5 times, you go back to back to back to back to back, you're feeling good, you're feeling great, and the reality is you've just fucking overcommitted. You've just overstretched yourself way too much. You've burnt yourself out. So that's why 6,000 steps, as I'm coming to learn, nearly at the middle of my second week of my plan, is actually a reasonably decent target. I could probably push myself next go round and go for like 8,000, but we'll wait and see how things unfold. So when you're setting your goals, set realistic ones. Be like, oh, I'm going to the gym every fucking day. If you have time to go to the gym every fucking day, you probably have time to like only go to the gym maybe 4 times a week, consistently, every week, like over the course of 5-6 months, and consistently just like train hard one day, either go light or recover, or be kind of minimally active the next day and go through it. We won't go off a tangent here about training protocols, but again, I just want to hammer home here the importance of not having to play catch up the whole time. It's doable. It's not ideal, and sure as shit isn't fun. Yeah, Lisa, I've been a little out of sync with the live videos. I'm gonna see about getting my ass in gear and rearranging them a bit better. But so it's playing catch up is never good. And for those of you actually just while I see Lisa there, and like for those of you with kids, playing catch up on a daily basis, even like with your time or your scheduling, is a pain in the hole. It really, really is. You know, you end up being 15-20 minutes late and stuff happens. It's out of your control. That's fine. You end up kind of going, fuck, like, you know, you're behind the 8 ball. You're trying to catch up with things. Same with your nutrition. Set realistic goals. Like, what are we? We're the 24th of January now. So January's almost wrapped up. How many of you are actually still doing what you started off doing? And it's that simple. Like, and that's also the reason why I've not taken on any new clients at all during January, and we're only starting to kind of put the feelers out there, because there's still 11 months left in the year, and I know for a fact that the people signing up now will do more in the first 90 days of this year than some people will do all year, simply because just the way our system is. And it's just that's it. I think when people have that knee-jerk reaction of, like, it was the 15th of January before I set any of my goals for the year, because I wasn't going to do a knee-jerk reaction, having like eaten everything around me and everything over Christmas, and having been like super fucking lazy and undisciplined throughout October, November, December. Sat down and figured out, well, what actually matters, what do I want to do, what makes me a little uncomfortable. So that's where the swimming lessons are going to go. Get back on. Yeah, Lisa hasn't been on her time schedule since 02. Yeah, it is kind of one of those things where there's so many variables, and the more kids you have, it's like the compound effect. The greater the variables are going to be. And don't get me wrong, like, it's Wednesday, so yeah, I reckon if I go home and do up my totals later on and count them up, I'll have done like, so the coaching system that I'm under, like, your score each week is at 34 points. I hit 26 and a half, I think, the first week, and instead of being like, oh fuck, you know, I'm so far behind, it's going, yeah, it's 1 week out of 12. Just make sure this week is better than 26 and that next week is better again, and building momentum. And yeah, look, same goes for your weight loss. You're trying to lose, like, so people like to go for a stone. We generally kind of round up our measurements here. Say, well, I want to lose half a stone, I want to lose a stone. Okay, cool. 14 pounds in a stone. Let's say you drop a pound a week on average, and that's all. That's, like I said, that's an allowance. Some weeks you drop more, some weeks you drop less, and that's fine. You know, it's going to take 14 weeks on that basis, but you then start working backwards. Okay, well, what is that you need to start doing? And some weeks you'll be ahead of yourself. Like, I'm ahead of Christ alive. This walking and talking thing is just, my brain can't seem to comprehend doing two things at once. I also realised the handiness of doing a live video when I'm walking is that if I get mugged and murdered, you guys will probably have to help solve the mystery. So I think the more simplistic the plan, the better. It eliminates the probability of kind of excuses, or the main excuse of, oh, training program's too hard, nutrition plan too complicated, couldn't stick to it, couldn't do it. So the first thing is, get a plan you can do. And you might be kind of going, seems pretty easy, Gav. Yeah, well, if it was easy, you should be fucking doing it. Woo. Yeah, I tell you, we're pulling no punches. And then, because, okay, and we walk backwards. So it eliminates the excuse of being able to say, oh, well, you know, plan was too complicated, plan was too fussy, couldn't keep up with it, couldn't do it, couldn't maintain it. Because when you strip away all those excuses, you end up with the reality that you're just too fucking lazy, just not disciplined enough. And that, you know, my lack of discipline was why I got 26.5 out of 34 and not a higher score. And as my coach says to me, he's like, simple, I want your score, that's your story. And we should have that ruthlessness with ourselves. Give me a score, not the story. You've either got a result or an excuse. And the excuse, much like an onion, when you keep peeling it back, it comes down to you. It comes down to me. It comes down to our level of discipline, our level of action, our level of consistency, all those things. And when you take a step back and, like I said, over kind of 2017, kind of 9 out of 12 months, I really made a big effort on making changes and making better use of my time and resources, and not letting the bullshit excuses I was supporting myself with let them get in the way. And it means like a lot of uncomfortable conversations, a lot of inconvenient conversations. Like, it's not exactly convenient to be out at, what time is it? 9, whatever it is in the evening. Like, I'm almost at 8, half 9 in the evening. Like, I finished work about just over an hour ago. So again, I'm going to wrap it up here, folks. Almost home. And that's it. Just, it's always easier to keep up than to play catch up. Lagging behind isn't the end of the world. It's just majorly, it's just a fucking hassle. If you find you do keep falling behind regularly with your plan, maybe the plan's too complex. Maybe you're asking too much of yourself. Maybe you're trying to change too much too soon. Keeping score is super fucking important, because if I wasn't keeping track of my steps, I wouldn't know that I'm not on target. If I didn't know I wasn't on target, I can't make more of an effort. I can't correct course now. So I realised during week 1 and the start of week 2, I wasn't on track. What does that allow me to do? It allows me to change so that I don't continue going further off track as we go along. And I was able to catch that early because I was keeping score. I'm able to keep going with the plan because it's a simple plan to go on, and it's inconvenient enough to push me outside of my comfort zone and demand more from me. Right, folks, that is it. I'll post a graphic tomorrow about all the steps and that kind of stuff. And guys, if you slipped up and you've made a royal balls of your plans already, guess what? Like I said, 24th of January, plenty of time. Like there's so much time left. Like, we are literally only getting started. The year's only getting started. Training program's only getting started. That is it. I'm going to wrap it up because that's the walk home and it's literally pitch fucking black, so you won't see me. Folks, I'm off. I'll talk to you tomorrow and I'll give you an update on our personal training plans and our Biggest Loser Season 3 starting next week. Good luck. Take it easy. God bless.